afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome to Diecast Culture, and today's video is coming from our conservatory on a warm early summer's day. And if you look to the right, you've got a beautiful tree in bloom there, or bush rather. And we're just enjoying some really nice dry and warm weather. Okay, so today's focus is on a number of Hot Wheels I've found over the last couple of weeks, and only today I've managed to organise to do this video. So just have a quick glance. Don't think that the black car is coming out, but we'll have a look at it later. Middle row. And front row. So first up are a group of three supercars. This is part of a Hot Wheels Exotics 5 set, which my son came across, and he I can't remember the two other cars in it. In fact, I do. One was a Jaguar F-Pace possibly, and I can't remember the other one. He said, "Oh Dad, do you want to buy these?" So I was tempted by these three, and he sold these to me at £2 a piece, which means he's made more money than what the 5-pack cost already. But I think it's worth it. So you got the really nice, I do like that casting of the white Lotus Esprit. That particular Esprit was dated around the late 80s, early 90s, I guess. And then the purple one, I wasn't so sure about the colour on this Lamborghini Veneno. Nonetheless, he said, "Dad, you want it, I know you want it." So yeah, I fell for his persuasion. So I ended up with the Veneno as well. I do like the Veneno. Love the pattern, the design on the rear of this vehicle, on the roof. And then in the centre is a very lovely coloured Bugatti Chiron. And yes, I do love the curve of the silver line that goes around the back window, and yeah, I quite like this design. It's certainly quite eye-catching. It'd be nice to add a little bit of detail to the rear with some marker pens possibly. But yeah, gorgeous colour. And here is the XL in a little bit more detail. So I've just noticed the racing green stripe that it's got across the top of it. British racing green, I would imagine. And this is a great candidate for marking in the rear lights to add a bit more detail, a bit more interest. So yeah, Hot Wheels decided to put a larger set of rear wheels on this. I don't know, does the real Esprit have bigger set of tyres at the back, or wheels rather? But yeah, very nice design. I was always a fan of the original Esprit, the one that first came out in about 1974 or thereabouts. It had some really sharp angles to it. It sat lower to the ground. In comparison to this one, this particular Esprit looked like it had put on a ton of weight. And then we have the Veneno with the Italian colours, stripes along the door, and it's got some white writing on the rear central fin. And I'm trying to read what it says. Oh, it says Veneno. There you go, in really tiny writing, Veneno. So yeah, like many supercars, it's a lovely design with the very tiny hood, tiny bonnet at the front. Very forward design, forward style design. So I'll unpack these as we go, and so those of you who like to see cars remain in their packaging, I'm afraid I like to unpack them to really fully appreciate what the vehicles look like. So this is a Range Rover Velar, and I quite like this design. It's quite imposing at the front, and it's as if the tail narrows towards the rear. I've just noticed on this, a little bit disappointed that the roof, the entire roof, is plastic. That's a bit of a shame. I think it would have had a much better feel if there had been a metal frame to the roof, so to speak. Love the tampo work, lots of nice detail there. And as it comes back round, I can just about make out the seats inside when you look through the windscreen. Nice tampo work on the front. And yeah, I love the size of the rims. They just look really good with it. Look good with this. So the Velar, I guess, is I don't know whether Range Rover have lost their identity recently in the last few years, but I guess they've always been luxury 4x4s, which this certainly is. But it's a more sportier version, much lower lying design. Okay, and no 4x4 collection would be complete without the Land Rover Defender. Super cool casting by Hot Wheels, and I've actually got this one already. I wasn't sure, but because I wasn't sure, I got it again in the shop. So this is Barja writing on the side. I think the wheels are great. Very easy to put oversized wheels on these Hot Wheels. But these fit really well in terms of diameter. In terms of width, yeah, a little bit on the wide side or sticky out side, but yeah, very nice looking. So yeah, this is an example where the oversized off-road tyres, yeah, a little bit too big for me, but another great casting. And this is a 1970 Dodge Power Wagon. Love the colour, love the casting, love the white panelling along the side. Yeah, very nice. And I guess critical praise for it. It's a shame you can see so much of the base plastic. Whoops, doesn't want to stay on there. So much of the base plastic. So, for example, at the rear, not sure how you overcome that. Yeah, the other thing I've noticed with Hot Wheels is that the axles are very often overlong, so you can see that. That's it would have been nice if that had been tightly put together. Okay, so this is called Surf and Turf, and I wouldn't normally buy this type of casting, but I kind of liked this. It was I bought it partly because I liked it, partly because the choice available in the supermarket was just so poor, and I just thought, yeah, I'll go for it. But it's quite a nice, decent width. Love the cartoon design. You could kind of imagine it on a low bed trailer being taken to a car show, if you like. And that was my dog just knocking the camera. And the batteries have stopped on the turntable for some reason. So yeah, just very nice casting. And I've just noticed on the roof is a little bit of a surfboard. So this is the Hot Wheels art cars, And yeah, I quite like the idea of that circle moulded into the roof. So yeah, crazy design, really nice solid piece. So this is the custom 62 Chevy, and I absolutely love this. This is one of my favourite castings, if not the most favourite Hot Wheels castings of a pickup truck. It's just awesome. The dimensions of it, fantastic. It really stands apart in terms of its width. And I don't think I've ever seen this 62 Chevy on normal ride height. I'd like to see Hot Wheels do a normal ride height version of it. I think it would be, or a stock version, I think it would be really nice addition. The design, paintwork on this caught my eye. I confess I must have about 20 different, or 10 different examples of this particular Chevy in all range of colours. And I thought, yeah, not another one, but I thought, yep, I will get this. So yeah, just an absolute classic, and I like seeing it next to other four-wheel drives. So here it is next to the Velar and the Defender. Just nice as a comparison. So hopefully you'll be able to appreciate the width of the Chevy compared to the Land Rover, and it's probably wider than the Velar as well. But yeah, nice collection of four-wheel drives, albeit from different eras. So this is a Scion FRS. Haven't heard of Scion before. Is it owned by Toyota or Mazda, possibly? Please let me know in the comments if you know. And the shocking pink got me on this, and it's a nice design. So I've just noticed the grille could be blacked out with a marker pen quite easily. I think that would look quite cool. Now this really caught my eye. This is a Honda Civic S1 because it just looks so realistic. Hot Wheels did a great effort on this one. Love the delicate blue colour, metallic blue, tampo work, the casting details on the rear, and the open windows. You can see some bucket seats inside. Just a really cool casting. I can see a spare wheel inside at the back. There's no rear seats, just a couple of bucket seats. Super cool. Another super cool casting, Honda CRX 1988, and just love this. This is just a super cool mainline product. Got the tamper work on the back there, and in a second as it comes around you'll see that Hot Wheels have placed some tamper work on the top of the windscreen. So yeah, very nice example. And this is the last in the Japanese group today. So this is the 17 Nissan GTR R35 in brackets, and in eye-catching yellow with the lights at the back, nicely detailed. And I think this is slightly smaller than 1/64 scale, but nonetheless it's a really striking example of it. Really nicely done. So here we have the Porsche 935 with Urban Outlaw graphics on the side, and oh, it's got GB on it, Great Britain. So the more you look at this, the more detail it's got. It really is a very nice piece. And I think this is the first 935 I've got. I can't remember. I don't recall seeing in my collection of Porsches this one that has such a low bonnet at the front. So as it comes around, you've got really nice Porsche graphics there. And the windscreen is, there's a strip on the screen which is slightly frosted. And then you'll see on this side there is a window which is open. And you can check the seats out inside. It's a very nicely finished product. So yeah, just had to have that. So yeah, I've got so many Porsches. I think if I were to do a video of all my Porsche collection, it would take rather a long time. I think you'd have to bring a packed lunch. Okay, so couldn't resist a 1986 Monte Carlo SS Buick. Such cool casting, such a cool car, and not sure if the camera's picking out the detail of the seats there, but they have a real luxurious feel to them. Being a little bit critical on the 1/64 scale thing, if you compare this to a green light version of it, this is a bit narrower, tiny bit shorter. So this is one of my favourite supercars, the Ford 17 GT40. Yeah, I love it in this baller graphics. And what I like about it, what I noticed about it, is that the baller writing as it ascends up the doorway shows very nicely the shape of the door as it curves inwards. I haven't noticed that before. I think Hot Wheels have a knack of persuading you, if you like, to buy multiple versions of the same casting. When I first started collecting back in 2012, I thought to myself, well, I've already got a Ford GT40, I don't need another one. And then I thought, hang on, I haven't got that one because it's got a really nice colour scheme. It looks really cool. So yeah, like most collectors, you end up collecting several versions of the same vehicle. But yeah, beautiful car. Okay, this is the last vehicle for today. This is the Mars Perseverance Rover, and this is a replica, if you like, of the Rover that was launched to Mars. It arrived on Mars in February, about 100 days ago, and it's been checking out the Martian surface ever since. So it's been there for 100 sols, which is about 200 Earth days. So it's been checking out the rocks and trying to suss out whether there's signs of past life on Mars. And when I watched the when I watched the landing of the Perseverance on Mars back in February with my son, I noticed in the control room that one of the controllers had a Hot Wheels Mars Perseverance Rover on his desk. So that's pretty cool. And as it comes round, you can see that the Mars logo has been, the NASA logo has been tampoed on the front, on the lower section of it. So I was wondering why Hot Wheels have put a clear base on this, and I've worked it out because if you look at the real Mars rover, it's got quite a high ground clearance, so that clear base in essence shouldn't be there. But the rest of the model is in metal, apart from the camera mast. But like most Hot Wheels, it's got a decent solid feel to it. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for today, and in a second we'll take a slow pan close-up of each vehicle. So once again, thanks ever so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and take care. See you later.
Whoop!